Hi, fourth graders, and welcome to your grammar lesson for this week. And we are talking about linking verbs today. I know we've had a few lessons about different types of verbs, and this week we're talking about linking verbs. So, first of all, I just want you to remember, what is a verb? So you can whisper to someone or whisper to yourself, give them an example of a verb. That's right, a verb is an action word or a word that describes something that somebody is doing, like run or sing or cough. Any word that is describing an action or something that somebody or something does is a verb. So we're talking about linking verbs today. But last week you learned about helping verbs. Can you remember what a helping verb is? That's right, it's a verb that explains or gives extra meaning to an action verb. So it's a different kind of a verb. It's not really a verb that's an action. It's a helping one that kind of gives extra meaning. It might say when the verb happened, like if it was in the past, present, or the future. It just explains the verb a little bit more. For example, in the sentence, the choir should sing this song, sing is the action verb, but should is the helping verb. It kind of gives extra meaning, and it kind of explains that they should sing the song. It's explaining when or how or what the verb should take place. Okay, so that's a helping verb. So that was last week you were talking about that. And some common helping verbs are is, am, are, was, were, been, being, might, can, could, should, must, has, have, had, will, do, does, and did. Those are all helping verbs, words that might come before an action verb. Okay, but again, that was last week. This week, we're talking about a linking verb. And it does something similar, but it's different. So some sentences have a linking verb, and what it does, it's like when you think of linking, think of connecting, and it connects the subject of the sentence to a noun or an adjective. So it's kind of connecting who the sentence is about to what they are and what they're doing. So kind of think of linking like that, like you're linking arms. And the linking verb is linking arms with the subject of the sentence, who the sentence is about, and linking arms with the noun or the adjective describing it. Okay? So basically, a linking verb connects who the sentence is about to a noun or an adjective, or who the sentence is about with some information about who the sentence is about. So hang on a minute. Let's refresh. What is a noun? If we're connecting who the sentence is about with a noun, what is a noun again? I hope you can remember. That's right. It is a person, a place, or a thing. Okay, that's a noun. And what is an adjective? Okay, hopefully you can remember that's a describing word. A word like happy or rainy or glowing. Any word that describes something else is an adjective. So think that a linking verb is going to link or connect to the subject of the sentence and either a noun or an adjective. So helping verbs and linking verbs, neither of them show actions. So they're verbs, but they're not action verbs. They come before. So a helping verb comes before an action word. A linking verb doesn't show an action, and it connects the subject of a sentence with a noun or an adjective. And some examples of a linking verb would be Charlotte's hair is long. So the linking verb is the is. Charlotte's hair, that's the subject of the sentence, and long is the adjective. So if you just said Charlotte's hair long, you're missing that linking verb that connects Charlotte's hair and then the adjective that it's long. Charlotte's hair is long. We could also have a linking verb, Charlotte's hair was long. Okay? So the linking verb is the little word joining, connecting those two ideas. And the next sentence says, they have been silent. So they is the subject of the sentence. So link on to that idea. And then silent is kind of describing what they are like. And the linking verbs are have been. So it's saying they have been in the past, or they have been up until now, silent. So it's kind of linking those two ideas together. So some common linking verbs is, am, are, was, were, been, being, have, has, and had. So those are common words that might link the subject of a sentence to a noun or an adjective. So that sounds a bit confusing, so let's actually look at some sentences here. Katie was nervous about the trip. So can you think of who this sentence is about? And then a noun or an adjective, and what word might be linking them together. Katie was nervous about the trip. Which word is the linking verb? You're right, it's was. Katie is the subject of the sentence, and the linking verb was connects Katie with the adjective that she was nervous. We wouldn't say Katie nervous about the trip. We need that linking verb to connect the two. Katie was nervous about the trip. So look at the next one. Dad is a high school teacher. Who's the subject of the sentence? Dad. What's the sentence telling us? That he is a high school teacher, which is a noun, right? It's a description of a thing, or that's his job as a high school teacher. So the is the linking verb. We've got dad, high school teacher. We could say dad was a high school teacher. Dad wasn't a high school teacher. But we're saying dad is, and that's connecting. That's the linking verb. Okay? I am a good student. I is the subject, and the good student is the description and the noun. The student is the noun, and the good is the adjective. So am is the linking verb, linking the subject to what we're saying, the information about that person. They are being helpful. They is who the sentence is about, and being helpful is the description. So are is the linking verb. Okay? So the linking verb is just those little words that don't mean much on their own, but we need them to link or connect parts of a sentence together to tell us about the subject of a sentence and what describes them or names them. Okay? Now, can a word be a helping verb and a linking verb? Remember, the helping verb goes before an action word and kind of supports it and gives some more information. And the linking verb connects the subject of a sentence to a noun or an adjective. Let's look at this sentence. Brent is playing basketball. So Brent is the subject of a sentence. And here is some information about what he's doing. Playing is an action verb. So is here would be a helping verb. And it would actually be a linking verb as well. Okay. Now we just need that little black box to go away so we can read our next sentence. Connie is an artist. So Connie is the subject of the sentence. Then we've got an artist. An artist is a noun explaining what she does. And we've got is in the middle. Is that a linking verb? Yes, it is. And it also is a helping verb because it's not was an artist or could be an artist. So it is also a helping verb there. So what we're learning is that, yes, a word can be a helping verb and a linking verb at the same time. Now, I'm really hoping that this is not too confusing for you because these are little words that are used in lots of sentences, most sentences, and it might be confusing to think of them as linking verbs. If you are still a little confused, before you go on to do the Google form and practice the linking verbs, I have an extra video that from YouTube that I'm going to include on this assignment for you to watch that I think will be really helpful about linking verbs. So you can watch that one if you're still a little unsure about linking verbs, and that'll give you a hand before you do the Google form. Okay, good luck.